So you see, when God lifts you out of the economic system of Pharaoh, the slavery system of Pharaoh, don't be hijacked by your emotions. Instead of looking forward to what can be. Is somebody hearing me? Because a lot of people are in this transitional state, but they want to give up on where God is taking them because they remember the lies of Egypt. This system was producing for him, but giving nothing to the children of Israel. This second economy is what is called the wilderness provision economy. Slavery economy takes your time, but only gives you bread. So now God introduces them to what I call the wilderness provision economy. Because they are in the wilderness. I will take you to the dimension of your dreams. But do you know that between Egypt and the promised land, there is a wilderness? I know that you want to be translated from Egypt into the promised land, but sometimes there is a process of some level of maturity that you go through, and that can feel like a wilderness sometimes. So now, in the wilderness, as they are moving towards Canaan, they complain, and then the Lord, comes up, or rather introduces them to a transitional economy. It's called the wilderness provision economy. And they called it manna because the word manna means, what is this? I mean, we don't know what it is, but we know it keeps coming. You don't know where it comes from, but it keeps coming. It's an economy of grace, but it's a transitional economy. You're like, oh, there's a need. Somewhere, somehow, out of the blue, somebody calls and says, hey, I felt the Lord leading me to bless you. And you realize, oh, wow, this is what was needed for the need. Someone say manna. You need manna because you've just left Egypt and you are in the direction of your dreams, but you haven't entered yet. Because it's just enough to pay what's needed. Manna is enough to meet a need. It's not supposed to make you comfortable because you are in transition. A lot of Christians get stuck in the manna economy. Now, our human makeup then makes us addicted to manna. And we want to stay in the wilderness. Because at least there's an assurance of manna. But there's a problem with manna. That's the reason why God only used it as a transitional mechanism. It was a temporary mechanism.